God.
And we are live now. And hello, Dave. How are you?
What? What's going on? Yeah. Hi, Rick. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm.
with OBS, it's just well, and I don't have an opening at the moment. I want to do an opening,
We do
especially.
it now. This is the Rick Piper Show. Yeah.
Yeah, you are here talking. We are here talking with Dave Brink from Genuine Comics about his campaign for Perfect 10, issue 6, and a trade for it, right?
Yes.
That will encompass issues 1 through 6, if I'm correct.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
So, how's your day going? Although your day's just started technically, because it's now, well,
Well,
what,
no,
Thursday
no.
for
I've.
you? It's after
Yeah.
midnight, so it's Thursday for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's
It's
still
it's mid.
Wednesday for me,
Yes. Yes.
because you're
Well, it's
way over in
midnight.
the
It's midnight
Netherlands.
right now. So yeah. And I've been on the campaign trail, so I've been like having long nights. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
get
then I
that.
have to work. I have my regular job, so it's little sleep,
A
but
little sleep. Yeah.
it needs
You
to
do what
happen.
you have to do to get the word out there about your book so you can get
Yeah,
more
man,
people.
absolutely. And
Hey,
when
Hero Shack.
Rick
Uh,
Piper says, "Do you want to come on my show?" I can't say no. So yeah,
yeah. Well, you just had me on your show last week too, so I figured I'd extend the offer
yeah,
since
we had a good
I
time.
do these every once in a while. We got Hero Shack in the thing, and he's saying, where is he in the UK? He is in the Netherlands.
Hero Shack.
Yes, I'm not sure
Hero-
whether you've heard of the Great Cyclopean character.
Yes, yes. You talked
That,
about that
yeah,
last time also.
yeah. So that is the Great Cyclopean. Actually,
That's from Hero Shack.
he's got another character that he's doing right now called the Cardinal. And it's a
Hmm.
pretty good book. It's a really big book. It's what, over 200 pages, right, Chris?
What? That is crazy.
Yeah, well, it snowballed on him, like
Really?
it was only supposed to
Wow.
be like 60, 80, and then he just kept adding and adding and adding.
Yeah,
He
I
wanted to
know the
tell the
problem.
story in one book.
I know the
So
problem. I know when I started doing Perfect 10, I was like, I can tell the story in 3 books, right? And now it's book 6, so it doubled. So the story basically doubled in scope. It
yeah,
just happened, man.
he says, "Hey, this is the perfect 10 guy," although he spelled 10 wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And
true.
you see, I said, yeah, 220 pages.
That's nuts. So you drew all that Hero Shack, 220 pages.
Yeah, he is the artist, the colorist, the writer. Although his wife is the editor.
Ah, that really
Well, at
helps when you
least
have.
she's the dialogue editor. She does some art editing, but just says
Sure,
stuff. Oh, this looks wrong or whatever. And
more
either
like
he
copy
defends
editing.
it and gets away with it, or he changes it.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not always easy to like they say you need editors, right, to streamline the story, but it's not always easy for writers to let go, to have this editor
Yeah.
come in and like change stuff, you know. So I get that, but a copy editor everyone needs for sure.
Um, Hiroshock says, "Do you do your own art?"
I know I work with artists, so I did art. I used to do art, but I don't have the time. So I do like the writing. So I do the writing, do the publishing. I do graphic design. So I do the whole shebang apart from the art and the colors and the lettering. So
Yeah.
these are people that I hire.
Yeah,
Um,
which is good. Like I'm sort of that way. Like I have enough art talent to get what I want
mhm.
done. To show somebody, okay, this is what I want.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
What a character looks like. So sounds like you got some art talent, but like you said, you don't really have the time to sit
Yeah.
there and draw for 10 hours a day.
No, no, I
So
do
hire somebody who
make
does.
character designs. I do character designs, and sometimes I do layouts for pages. When I try to be hands off with the artists, it's their thing, right? So I deliver the script, and they make the page the way
Yeah,
they visualize it.
yeah,
But sometimes I have a very clear idea for the
yeah,
visuals, and then I make the layout for them.
yeah,
Um, yeah.
yeah. I usually try and do the same. The the try and get a most of the time I just a script. Unfortunately, I've got to get a little bit more detailed in my scripts. A lot of times it's okay. I give you the setting, and then it's like, here's the dialogue.
Oh, really?
Take what you can get from what's there,
Oh,
and some
really?
that
So,
there's maybe a little
so
bit more than
your scripts are very minimal.
yeah. Although they're slowly becoming a little more, uh, you know, yeah, but a lot. I'd say they're very minimal compared to what I hear that they're supposed to be.
Right. Well, maybe some artists like that, so they have a little guideline, and then they can visualize whatever.
Yeah,
But usually for a script, you do need to describe the location. If you know the story, right, you have to
yeah.
tell the artist where it takes place. You need establishing shots. You can't leave everything up to the artist.
Yeah. Well, a
Yeah.
lot of times, like if I say I know, like in my most recent one, a house, like this guy's house, like it's never been conceived of before. I went and found, looked, scurried the internet. Okay, what do I want this house to look like? And I grabbed
Mm,
a whole bunch of pictures. And here's the pictures. Here's what it is.
yeah,
What the house looks like. The design.
that helps also. Sure,
Yeah.
give some sort of mood board or something.
Hiroshak says, I want to hear about Perfect 10 book. I'm gonna back. Yes, it's good to hire too. And then he says, whoever you've had on the latest stuff is amazing.
Yeah, wow, thank you. Yeah, well, the Perfect 10 series is done by the same team for 6 years now. So from the first book to the current book, it's been the same team. So Paul Rodriguez is my artist, and he worked also for Marvel and DC. He did like Wolverine and Justice League. He did Panthra for Dynamite, and so now he's working with me, and he's been on this book for 6 years, and he's made some short stories with me also. And
Cool.
this is so issue 6 is the final issue of this series. So we may continue later on, but for this story, issue 6 it concludes this arc, right?
Okay, so that concludes this arc, but are you gonna do any other arcs with the character, or do you
Uh,
know yet?
Well, we might. I'm leaning towards that. I know that Pau and I want to do something else together after this. So when this is done, we're going to do a different book, a different title. But it's possible that we come back to Perfect Ten later because this is our most popular series. So it would be really silly to like
Abandon it.
yeah and start something new. Yeah, I like to do multiple titles, right? But
Yeah.
each title you have to restart, so you have to uh,
Do
create
an origin
something
and
new.
all that. Let people
Introduce,
know.
yeah, introduce something new. You never know if it catches on, and
Yeah.
now I have this winning series, so I think people would like more.
Yeah. Well, and this is the first time you've been on here, so as you asked me, how did you get into comics and all that? We really jumped way far ahead into a little bit about the book, but of course we'll get back to it probably
Yeah,
shortly
sure.
too.
Yeah, it's not that it's like I read comics for as long as I remember. It started with things like Garfield and Donald Duck, these kind of comics, and then we had these European books like Asterix, uh, Tintin. You call it Tintin. We call it Kuifje. But it's called Tintin with you guys.
Okay.
Um, so these were the books that I kind of read, and then one day I got this book, this gift. It was a large book. It was a comic of Superman and Spider Man together.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and they fought the Parasite and Doctor Doom. And to me, this was all new. I never heard of these characters before.
Okay.
I'm from the Netherlands, right? So the culture is a bit different. So these are American properties, and some of these books they were translated to Dutch. And this book, so I got this book, and I didn't even know that these characters didn't belong in the same universe. But I was like, "This is awesome! This is fantastic! What is this?" And I wanted to know more. That was my introduction to superheroes, and so I began to read more of that publisher, the Dutch publisher, right? So I
Yeah.
read like the Fantastic Four, the Avengers. We had Thor. We also had some old, uh, some some early comics
Yeah.
were actually translated in such way that even the title was translated. So Thor wasn't called Thor, but he was called Donar.
Donar.
Yeah, and you had a
Yeah,
Daredevil.
I
He
guess
was called
nobody ate him like a donar. Donair.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
uh,
and then and the Hulk was called the Rauwe Bonk. It was really stupid. And you had
yeah,
Spider
well,
Man was
you had to translate the names into your language, which makes sense, and they're gonna sound different.
yes, but nowadays they don't. So they used to at some point, but now Thor is just called Thor, right?
Okay.
Like it should be because it's his name, so you can't really go change that.
Yeah. Well, it'd be like like in like French. My name is Richard. You know,
Oh,
it's
sure,
still
yeah,
Richard. Right? But it's
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. Yeah. No, but Spider Man is just called Spider Man.
uh,
So the English way, and that's the way it should be.
yeah.
Like for
And
instance, I will translate my series Perfect Ten. Now that's completed, I will make a book in Dutch with Dutch translation because people here when I go to conventions they often ask me, do you have this in Dutch? Because all my books are now English because I'm trying to tap into the English market.
yeah,
Most of my customers, 90 to 95%, are from the United States,
yeah, I
right?
get that.
Yeah, so because here the comic book market is fairly small. There is a comic book market, but it's usually geared towards the European books.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
And I've seen a
yeah.
few of those. I do a show on here usually on Thursday nights called the Silhouette Game, which
Oh.
is just taking characters and putting them into silhouettes from comics, TV,
Mm.
animation, and
Like Pokemon.
I've
What's
seen
this
a bunch
Pokemon
in
called?
looking for characters for certain comics. I've seen the ones from different countries. It's like, wow, we don't really know much of the comic universe outside the states and Canada. Here in the
Mm,
states and Canada. I
right.
put a few of them in, from time to time. But yeah. Oh,
Sure.
and Hero Shack said, the hot woman hero is well done. Not too sexual, but definitely a woman. And Tim
Yeah.
Olson is here. Uh, and says Velvet Comics is coming to the UK in 2034. Would be great if that happened. Yeah, Tim's another good artist. He has his stuff up on Amazon. Well, he's
Right.
not an artist, but a good creator, I should say. He again he hires out because he's not the best artist, so he's like, okay, I can't draw with beans, so
Yeah.
I can do some doodles to make people understand what I want.
Did you say Tim Olson?
Yeah,
I can't see his comics, but I think he has the series Melvin. Is that right?
yes, he does.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little like indie sphere with all
Yeah.
these indie books. It's really cool. It's really cool
Tim
what
says,
people
"I
create.
am a writer."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, many people think they are, but they're
Yeah.
then
Well, he does write
it
the Melvin books, and he's the creator of Melvin, which is he
yeah,
says Dave knows me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's been on my show before,
Oh, that's good. That's good. I didn't know.
but
I
yeah,
don't know who's been on what show. Who knows who's
yeah.
on it?
Sometimes I forget. I forget also because after so many years, it's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, was this guy in my show or wasn't he? I don't.
Oh,
Sometimes I just
so
forget.
yeah. So another question is, what got you to want to do your own comic books?
Well, when I was young, I just wanted to be a artist. I loved comic books, especially when I got introduced to superhero books. I was like, this is so cool. And so I began to read those, and I decided there I wanted to do that. I wanted to make that. I wanted to be an artist, and I wanted to work for Marvel. I wanted to draw the Hulk, Uh, so and I could draw, so I was the guy in school who could draw. So kids asked me to draw stuff for them,
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, maybe this is viable. Maybe I can actually do this. And then in school, when I was very young, uh, as a teenager, I began to reach out to other teenagers who had like drawing skills, and they liked comic books, and so we found each other like comic book nerds, and we were like, why aren't we going to? Why won't we make something together, right? Uh, and we actually started to create characters together. We knew we wanted to make the superhero universe a bit like Image,
Yeah.
you know. Uh, and so we began to create characters, this world, and we made some books actually. It was all Dutch, it was very amateurish. So it was all like us discovering things, how things worked, and but as we grew older, we did that for a few years, and we did conventions also. So that was when JMO Comics came to be, right? When I was still in school. And then, but later on, after a few years, it was more of a hobby thing, and the group
Yeah.
kind of fell
Apart.
apart because we needed to grow up, we needed to do work, we had families or whatever.
Yeah.
But after 15 years, I came back to making comics because it was just that thing, I had my life in order, and it was time to make comic books. And I was like, if I'm going to make comic books, I wanted to do it right, and I want to uh, to make them English. So I want to make them look like they fit with the comics that I love. So
Yeah.
the English format, the American style, the 90s art, the vibe, the
Yeah.
stuff that I loved, colorful, energetic. And so in 2014, I began producing my first official English release, or American release. And that book was called Earthling. And I planned to draw that, and someone else would write it. But the problem was that I was so controlling over the story. I was like, no, the character doesn't act that way. Uh, so I was like, I need to learn to write because this guy doesn't get it, and so other people had to write what was in my head. It didn't work.
Yeah.
So I
I
was
get
like,
that for sure.
yes. So I was like, I need to write this, but can I? Can I write this? I didn't know if I could write. So
Yeah.
and so
It's
basically,
a process of learning for
yeah,
what works, what doesn't. Like I remember some of my first scripts, and I look at them now, and I'm like, God, what was I thinking?
yeah.
uh,
Well, yeah, sure. Looking back on previous work, I'm like, I would do that different now. But still, I'm
yeah,
proud of it because
yeah.
it's part of the journey.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you did, you got to start somewhere, right, Don't despise
Absolutely.
your small beginnings.
Absolutely. So yeah, all the books are not books. When people ask me what can you recommend, I recommend like Perfect 10 or Dream Girl, but my earlier books not so much. Not because I'm not proud of them, but because the quality is just a bit. I wasn't as uh, my craft for writing wasn't as great as it is right now.
Yeah,
So and I still now have a lot to learn. So
yeah.
someday I'll be a fantastic writer.
So how did Perfect 10 come to be? The character or characters, I'm not sure it's just an individual book or individual or individuals.
Yeah, well, she started out completely different. I had when I was still in school, I created these two characters. They were called Thunder and Lightning, and they were so I knew I wanted this duo, and they're like more like androids. They're not really
Okay.
humans, and I didn't know exactly why, but that was the core plan, right? Um,
It
and
was the
that
start of
I
an idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that idea was unused for many years, and then I met Paul Rodriguez, the artist. I met I I read some books from Pau from that I bought, right,
Yeah.
and I saw that he was offering to do commissions at some point, so I commissioned him for a pinup, and then another pinup. And so in the beginning, I commissioned him occasionally for a pinup, and I told him I like to work with you on actual books someday. And he was like, "Yeah, sure,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
He
of
gets
course
that
you
a
do,
lot, probably.
yeah." So so I began to save money to hire the guy, right? But I also needed a concept, and I wanted to do something with a duo, which I abandoned Thunder and Lightning as the names because it was very goofy. Plus, DC has a Thunder and Lightning, and they became two new characters called Gorgeous and Grotesque. And I wanted to do that book with him, but I couldn't get the story right. So I was working on the story, and I couldn't get it to my satisfaction. So I dusted off the concept of thunder and lightning and took a different element from it, which was the android part, right? And
Yeah.
I combined them to one character, which became 10. And I thought of this backstory. Why is she 10? And that really began to move. That really clicked,
Yeah.
and I proposed it to Pal, and he was like, "Yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's do this." So that's how it started.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, now you're 6 books in, which is
Y-
good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really getting things started, which is good. So what was it like crowdfunding the first book? Did you find it easy, hard,
The first book was Earthling. That was back in 2015. I crowdfunded my first book on Kickstarter, and I didn't know much about crowdfunding, and I had this really so I kind of looked so I saw how other people did it. I had no network. I had no r- real connections like I do now
Yeah,
with indie people.
yeah,
Um, so it was very limited. So it basically was on my own, and I copied what I saw other people do, um, and I even made a silly like intro video where I filmed myself. Hi, I'm Dave, and I have a book out, and so it's a bit silly things that I would never do now. Um,
yeah,
yeah, but it was fairly. I think I raised over $2,000 back then,
Oh, that's
right?
good.
For my first book, and no one knew me. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I actually produced my first book through that, and then I just continued. So each year I made new comics and slowly expanded with new titles. I
Yeah.
began to network, and so other artists put them on other books, and slowly it just grew. And I've been doing crowdfunding campaigns ever since.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's very good. Let's see. Tim saying some of your designs were, I think he's talking to me, were, well, not the
Sure.
best. And I think you can agree. You're right. Yeah, yeah. Some of my designs have been awful. Some of them have been all right. And I redid them over time. But yeah. Well, I guess we should probably take a look at the campaign. I think this is the right button.
Sure. Sure,
Okay,
man.
is that okay? I think everybody is going to see that. Uh, let me check what they're seeing. Oh no. Okay, I thought that would go over because that's. Oh, we're not going to see it in here
Oh,
because I just bring it up on my OBS so everybody out there sees it. They because I didn't go live with StreamYard. I went live with OBS. Just because I find it easier to use OBS to do
yeah,
everything.
yeah. When I look at the YouTube channel, I see the page. Yeah.
Okay, so I
So let
should go
me.
to the
I'll play that. Right. Cool.
Perfection Collection and Perfect 10 issue 6. Perfect 10 issue 6 is here. Plus The Adventures of 10. All 6 issues are now collected in a hardcover and trade paperback.
Woo!
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So
Excellent.
this is that from the cover, that image there, or
That banner?
yeah.
You mean?
Well, not the banner, the one just below. Okay, you're a couple seconds behind, I forget.
Oh, when you
You
scroll down, yeah, I don't see it move. One sec.
okay, here, let me see. I will present in
I don't see it move.
it's been a while since I had somebody on through doing it this way. Present,
Now I see it move. Now I see it move.
share screen. Okay,
Yeah, there we go. Now I see it.
yeah, you should see.
I see it within StreamYard now. Cool.
Yeah, and can I make that? I know there's probably a way to make it big, but I'm not sure what it is. So you can see it in StreamYard. So that's what thing you'll be able to see it as I move it, not. So yeah,
Okay,
this
cool.
image is that from the first cover or just extra
That's
art?
that's from the trade paperback. So Pow made an exclusive cover for the trade, and this
Okay,
is kind of like the main character featured on top of these characters that are part of her adventures throughout the 6 issues.
okay, and you've got 42 backers so far. About
That's
basically
awesome.
$3,900. I know it's $1 off. Race in three
Yeah,
days. That's pretty good.
yeah, man.
195% of your goal. And you got 26 days to go. So you're basically raising for a month.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
let me grab this link to up here.
We launched last Saturday.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I'm
pretty
putting
cool.
that in. We have. I thought we had. Oh no. I'll go here to pinning. Pin message. There we go. And I just pinned the the link to
Oh
the
yeah,
campaign
cool.
in the chat.
Thank you.
So the conclusion to the award-winning arc. Cool. And
Yes.
then I guess yeah, that's number 6, which is
Hmm.
nice. Some torn uniforms and the
I'm a bit confused. Do people in the on YouTube see the same thing as I'm seeing, as we're seeing here in StreamYard?
well, they're just seeing the full web page. They don't see
Oh,
us,
right.
you
Okay,
know.
cool, cool. Yeah, that's that cover is the cover for issue 6. So when we did issue 1, I only had one cover. That was my book. That was the cover done. But then with issue 2 the same thing, and then I saw that it was kind of custom that with crowdfunding you offer variants. So from issue 3 on, we started to do variant covers. So you have cover A, cover B, sometimes even a cover C. I didn't
Yeah.
want to do too much,
Yeah, I
too
know what you
many.
mean. You
Yeah,
know, I usually only do my variants on issue 1, maybe something that I think might be special. Not that I've gotten to any quote unquote special issues yet, but
sure. Yeah, yeah. So, but with this book, with issue 6, I wanted to go back to just one cover. I want to have this campaign be very simple, very smooth and easy, and so because people can also get the trade paperback, I don't want to make things too complicated, and I don't want people to think that I'm taking advantage of
yeah,
them with offering multiple variants. It's not really necessary.
uh, yeah,
Um, so everyone gets the same cover. It's this cover.
yeah,
And it's really cool. It's drawn by Pau. I think that covers should be drawn by the interior artists, so you know what you're going to get from the
yeah,
cover. Plus, the
yeah,
cover is a event within the book. I'm not. Sometimes a static cover just with the character posing is fine, but if possible, I try to make a cover that kind of reflects like what's inside.
yeah. I get that. So, and up first we got Perfect 10 is number 6 is a 32-page full color action adventure superhero book. This issue concludes the spectacular first award-winning tale of the adventures of 10, an artificial assassin who finds herself as a pawn in a war between two factions of superpowered beings. Well, have you ever heard of Tank Ferret?
Yes.
Yours might be a good crossover with him. He's got the androids too.
Oh, he
His
does.
Scalpel Zero, his main character is an android as well,
Okay.
and she's supposed to be an sort of well an assassin or whatever as well.
Hmm. Interesting. I knew that he drew like he has drawn this collage of various indie characters together, and one of
Yeah,
his characters was also 10 was on there. But very cool cool piece with a lot of characters on there.
yeah, I've got a couple characters on that.
Oh, cool. Really cool.
So yeah, I take it this is a page out of the book, which looks
This
really
is
good.
this is the opening page. Yeah. So we start off strong. This is like the big threat throughout the previous issues. Um, and now we see what happened to her, basically. And
Yeah,
she says this is not over, so maybe this is a promise that she'll be back. But she's really cool. She's also based on a character that I created when I was just a teenager,
yeah,
and initially she had also completely different powers, and then I wanted the like. So in this story you have a this group they called the Prime Syndicate, and they're basically like the mob. You have the mob, only they all have superpowers.
okay,
um, So it's a really large organization, and uh, at the head is this queen-like character, and that's Calamity, and that's this lady. Um, and she was based on this character that I created a long time ago, and Pau redesigned her. So I gave him the design that I had back then, and he took the same like essentials and redesigned it. And then Daniel, our colorist, he decided on her color set. Well, we kind of decided together, but he came
Yeah.
like with various options, right?
Yeah.
So we presented some options. So we picked and we chose, and this was the color set. And yeah, really cool. It's a really cool character.
Yeah. And then this is another page. I take it these are all sequential, or are
Yeah,
these pages?
sequential. The
Yeah.
sequential art.
So do these pages come all right one after the other, or
No,
do they
no.
take?
I made a selection of pages that aren't too spoilery.
Yeah, I
Also,
get that for
this
sure.
page, for instance, is also lettered already, but I took away the letters
Yeah.
for now to not spoil stuff. It's really difficult to actually show pages, but this story is like a continuation of the events of the previous books. So
Yeah.
and everything that happened before has consequences, and that's really cool to see how these characters manage. Um, yeah, I love these characters, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And you see Ten standing a little bit to the side because she doesn't really belong with them, right? This is a established superhero team, and she is kind of cast into the superhero world as a outsider. So that's how she experiences things, and this so the way these characters are positioned also reflects that a little.
Yeah. Well, great. Creative team. Just like the previous books, Perfect 10, issue 6, is written by its creator, Dave Brink, Earthling, Dream Girl, Sleeper Agent, expertly drawn by Paul Roderick, Wolverine, Justice League of America, Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures. Beautifully colored by Daniel Rodriguez, Earthling, Indie Wars, and masterfully lettered by Joel
Saavedra.
Salvage.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, Yashunshin, Lovecraft PI, Berserkers. Only one that,
yeah.
well, two. The first one was a little hard. Well, hard but not. Yeah, this definitely great artwork on this for sure.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love. I was such a fan of Pau's work, so I couldn't believe that I actually did the first book even, right? And now we did 6 books plus some side material. I still can't believe that this is real,
Yeah.
but we did it, and we actually finished the entire story.
Oh, that's definitely good. Uh, and we've got the colorist Ronald Lammers to apply his magic to the back cover as a callback to the original cover of Perfect 10, issue 1. Thanks, Roland.
Yeah, Roland is my friend. He's from the Netherlands also, and so I knew him from back when we were students, right? And
Yeah,
he's the only one that kind of still does creative stuff,
yeah.
and he colored the very first cover of Perfect 10.
Oh, that was
And
awesome.
I brought him back to for the back cover of this issue, which is the last issue. So it started with Roland's colors and it ends with Roland's colors.
Cool. And that's a nice back cover, too.
Yeah, which is also a callback to the first cover. It's the same pose and everything.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Only
that's
different setting.
alongside Perfect 10 issue 6, we're excited to also be releasing the trade paperback slash hardcover collection of the series in collaboration with Critical Blast Publishing. Genuine Comics presents the Perfection Collection. That just flows. Perfection Collection.
Yeah, that's a cool title, huh?
Yeah. The beautiful book contains 192 pages to start with. We might add pages as the campaign goes on, depending on its success. So the Perfection Collection. Get the entire story in one trade paperback or hardcover.
Yeah, so here you see like the single issues.
Yeah.
All these books were 32 pages, right? Uh, and this is what you get collected in the trade paperback or the hardcover.
Includes the brand new book, issue 6. Sorry.
And
And then, of course, the cover.
then the cover to the trade. Yeah, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's really great.
Next to all 6 issues, Perfect 10, the Perfect Collection will also contain every cover and variant extra materials like pinups and various artists, deleted scenes, fan art, and even new scenes exclusive to the collected edition may be added as the campaign goes on. The success, the bigger the book. Uh, should not success have an extra S on the end?
Wait, the bigger the success. Oh, really? It's with double S. Yeah, I can change that.
Yeah. I think, anyways, I'm not the best speller in the world, but
It's with double S. Yeah,
oh,
I
but
didn't have. This is why people need a copy editor. Success. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I need to change that. I will do
Hirosak,
that. I'll do that
hey,
after the.
yeah. Hirosak says, hey, I just realized both Dave and Tim are Critical Blast folks too.
Oh yeah,
And he says, I think Rick's right.
yeah,
Leave it
yeah.
to
You
me to
are.
find something like
You
that.
are. You are right. I checked it, and you're correct. You're the first one to bring it up.
Yeah,
So yeah.
leave it to me.
So
I'm
thanks.
on air. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I guess I'm a bit sorry that I should have waited till afterwards to point it out, not on air.
Well, I have this excuse that I'm not originally like
English
from the
speaking.
United States, So I'm allowed some mistakes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, sure. English is not your first language.
Yeah,
Hero Shack says he does it to me all the time, Dave. Laugh out loud. Don't feel
yeah.
bad.
That's good. You need people. You need people to point these things out.
Yeah.
That's important.
And it's a really minor thing, so it's not some. Hopefully, it's not something that anybody's not fun giving you money over with it
No,
for.
in the first book, the first printing, so the first edition. I mean issue one. Uh, we we had two spelling errors in there,
Yeah,
um, and I brought on a copy editor, Ali, and
yeah,
she's now the copy editor for all the books that we make. So she goes through everything. So for the reprint for the second printing, all these mistakes were taken out. So if people have the first printing, they will have these two spelling errors in there. After that, no more.
well, you know what that means, right? It just means their books are worth more eventually.
Yeah, they're worth more. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Euroshack says, Rick, you should think about becoming an editor. No, I wouldn't catch most of this stuff most of the time. It's just I've seen. I guess I've seen the word success a few times, and it's like, okay, something looks wrong about that.
Yeah. But
uh,
even Even editors need editors. Some editors make their own books, right? But they need to bring editors in to check their own material because they sometimes they stare themselves blind on their own work.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I have somebody that, like that's something that I've been, you know, I didn't really have anybody on my first book. I've gotten somebody on my second book, and even with that, some things got in there, and that was because I didn't realize I should do more than one pass, have them do more than one pass, 2 or 3 passes, till we're not finding anything. That way you know it's, or hopefully
mhm.
it's free of any sort of spelling, grammar mistakes or whatever. And
Yeah,
like because he got in there, and I'm the last person, right? It's like that's my fault if it's in there.
yeah,
When they
that's true.
go, I don't let, most of the time, if it's, this is a mistake, I take ownership of it, because it's my comic. I'm the one putting it, giving whoever the stuff to print it off or whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm not giving anybody to look at it just before I send it off. And that's usually my mistake, right? So
Yeah, this is true. You're basically the editor in chief, right?
yeah. So yeah, the anyways, your own personal character commission, approximately 7 by 11 inches. Ooh, that is
Yeah,
nice. With this campaign, Pal Rogers is offering a special 7 by 11 inch commissions to the backers. Pal will pencil and ink any character you want, genuine, universe, indie, mainstream, of your own creation. You will receive the original art plus a high res scan, which you can keep as a collectible and even use for your own project. This purse also contains the hardcover Perfection collection plus a signed copy of Perfect 10 issue 6. Cool. Campaign freebies, trading cards, and bookmarks, it looks like.
yeah. The trading
Uh,
cards are in the works. Powell's will make the bookmark next week. But so with every campaign, we offer these new cards. So there's
yeah.
this another Dutch artist, and he has a very Dutch style, a very European style. So it's not really a superhero style, but this makes it funny. So he like draws these superheroes in his goofy style, and we make cards of those, and these cards are offered with every campaign. So these he will now do two cards, and if the campaign continues, we might add some more cards. So you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Hero Shack says, Dave, do you have a video promo for this campaign? And I think he's wondering because usually before his show on Wednesday nights,
Hmm.
he puts indie video promos in his half an hour thing beforehand. So he's, I guess, wanting to, if you have one, put it in.
Oh well, that is great that he does that. But for this campaign, we haven't made a trailer just yet. It was more a financial decision. I had like I rather focus on producing the book. Um, but when we have some financial leeway, I will make a trailer because the campaign will also move to Kickstarter later and to Indiegogo, and
Uh,
so we can always use a promotional trailer.
Yeah,
Trailer,
and he says yep to more. That's what he was going for with what I was saying.
right?
And I guess he's saying I can't find one for an older campaign. Do you have any from your
Yeah,
older
yeah, we
campaign?
had for previous campaigns. Yeah,
Well,
um,
maybe I think you guys are both on Twitter. So, well, I know
probably.
you
Yeah,
both are on Twitter.
yeah.
Contact you both on Twitter. Maybe let, if you give him a link to wherever he can get that, he'll probably put it in the thing. So at least it's giving you a little bit of promotion.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that's really cool. The problem is though that every trailer we made so far actually refers to the campaign of that moment, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Usually,
um,
I
yeah,
get you for that.
yeah.
Every shipment comes with 2 brand new trading cards from Genuine Universe Collection, again drawn by Dutch artist Rene Bergman's. Every trade paperback and hardcover includes a bookmark with art by Paul Roderick. The items will be revealed during the campaign. And please tell everyone about this campaign. If you're looking for something not featured on this campaign, let us know. Thank you very much for the support.
Yep, indeed. Yeah,
Okay,
sometimes
so
people want something specific, and they can reach out to me. Often we can arrange something.
yeah,
You know, it's so Fund My Comic is a fantastic platform, and I want to try and guide like people to this platform. But it's also a little bit limited because it's fairly new. So some features it doesn't have yet. Like for instance, it doesn't have add-ons, which
yeah,
means that I can't do a full campaign where people can get all my books, all my back catalog. It becomes far too complicated
yeah.
without the add-on option, right? But I made
Well, the thing is,
one
you
little.
could put them at the end of it, and they could add it
Mhm.
on. It's just then the shipping builds up and all that. That's the hard part. The extra shipping
Well,
costs when you
yeah,
want to
well,
reduce it.
I did it so below the the so the so the perk that's below is one add-on perk. If
Yeah,
people select that one together with their main pick, it will only add like $1 or $2 to their shipment. It's just for the packaging and for the extra
yeah,
handling.
yeah. The extra shipping costs, because
Yeah,
as the weight
but
goes up, the shipping goes up usually.
yeah, but it's not like double shipping or something. It's just
Yeah.
$1.
It says, Hero Chef says, I'm. It might not matter. I mean, your book is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
uh, and then he says, I might screen cap something, laugh out loud. Yeah, he puts sometimes, um, Hero Shack, puts together some videos or whatever himself for people, various stuff. Usually pretty good and funny at the same time.
Oh,
In a
that's
good way,
great.
in a good way. Not good at dragging for videos. I think not sure what he means by that. Dragging for video. And he says it lacks a built for from my comics. It lacks a
Mm,
built-in community like Kickstarter.
yeah,
So the fur, anyways, I will now that we went through the one call, we'll go through the tiers or rewards, whatever you want to
sure.
call it.
Yeah, of course.
The $8 digital pack, Perfect 10 issue 6 digital for $8. Okay, so that's
Yep.
just the one issue digital.
Yes.
So no
There's a
shipping
lot
on
of
that.
people. A lot of people who come to this campaign. Uh, they have the collection. They have the previous books, and they can get this one now.
Yeah. It includes our eternal gratitude and Perfect 10 issue 6 digital. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. $8. $40 for a US for a digital catch-up tier for
Yeah.
all 6 books.
Yeah. So basically, you get one for free.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Hmm.
And then $10 for issue 10, physical copy. Uh, you get the Perfect 10 issue 6 to ship to your house. This perk comes with a free digital edition.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
only $10, right? So in the previous campaigns, these books were around 15 $15. But because we're at issue 6, and we got there through the support of the people who like backed the previous campaigns, and I want to thank our backers that have all previous books, so they can get issue 6 for just $10. But I can also do that because the platform fee on Vat My Comic is very low. So once the campaign moves over to Kickstarter or Indiegogo, you can't get it for this price anymore.
Yeah,
This is the best deal.
yeah, for sure. Uh, $49 plus shipping. The Perfection Collection trade paperback. So
Yes.
issues 1 through 6. Get the complete story of Ken's origins in this amazing trade paperback, published and distributed by Critical Blast. The Perfect Collection contains all 6 issues, plus extra bonus material combining 192 pages. So that's your eternal gratitude, of course. Uh,
Yep.
Perfection Collection trade paperback. Perfect 10 book 49 and unlocked stretch goal items. So that's pretty
Hmm.
good.
Yep.
And then 59, the Perfection Collection trade paperback.
Plus the single issue.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so that gives you all 6 issues in a thing. You get the physical copy of issue 6, physical copy of the trade paperback, a bookmark, and the digital. So definitely all good there. That's a pretty good price,
Hmm.
$59, $60.
I think so.
And Perfection, $59. The Perfection Collection hardcover.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, this is just the hardcover version of the
Yeah, it's
book.
a hardcover
All
version.
6
Yes.
unlock stretch goals. Uh, and
Definitely.
$69 you get the hardcover plus the single issue of issue 6, which
Hmm.
is good. And let's see, yeah, that's you get all that digital, the bookmark, and 99 is this is the trade paperback and the hardcover with
Hmm.
all 6, so that's good, cool. And 2 bookmarks. Cool.
Yeah, because you have two of these thick books, right? So with
Yeah.
every thick book, you get a bookmark.
Well, that's good. Hey, you need, and then you get for 109 the trade paperback, the hardcover, and the floppy of issue 6.
Yes.
So
Those shebang.
yeah, and 2 digital bookmark. Well, not digital bookmarks. 2 bookmarks and a digital copy of issue 6. Okay, your own personal commission, $250. Plus, you get the heart. Is that the trade paperback or
That's hardcover.
the
Yeah.
hardcover? Issue 6 sign, a digital, and a bookmark. Some ways I wish I could afford that one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
because I'd
these
like to get
these
him
are
to
fairly
do.
popular also. With every campaign, we offer these, and POW draws a lot of commissions during these campaigns.
Yeah,
Really
because
cool.
I'd like to get him to do a Canadian Shield.
Oh yeah, that character would look great in POW style.
And this is gone. The original art cover for issue 6. So
That's
only
sold
one of
out. Yeah.
those. So that gets sold out quick. And $600 for the original art cover for the Perfection Collection. Hey, Crooked Painter, how are you?
Crooked Painter.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. He he
And
actually
Hirosh.
got the drawn. He did got the drawn in one of the drawn in tears on my campaign.
Oh really? Oh yeah, yeah. With the yeah. So he has a front row then.
Yeah,
Be- Yes. Cool. Cool.
So you get your eternal gratitude, the art for the cover, the hardcover issue 6 signed, issue 6 digital, and a bookmark. So one
Yes,
of those left for $600.
yes, and the original art is a big package, and you will get that from Pau directly from Brazil. So if you order this, you get two shipments, one from Critical Blast and one from Brazil.
Yeah. So you'll get two shipments. Yeah, and
Yes.
I've actually been to Brazil once.
Oh, you've been there.
Yeah, I went on a missions trip. I went to Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, cool.
And $12 shipping add-on. Choose your issue of Perfect 10. In other words, I guess you can get uh, one, just a particular issue
Yeah,
from.
there's a pull down menu, and so you can select which issue you're still missing. You just add it to your order.
Okay.
Some of these books are sold out, but what's still available, you can just add.
No, Crooked Painter. This is Dave Brink from Genuine Comics. Hopefully, I'd like to get on Belmont show. Actually, maybe I should have him on here. I think he's got a campaign.
All right.
Uh, no, I did not wear Speedo while in Brazil, Crooked Painter.
Uh,
So this,
and
does it?
Hero Shack asks about my Perfect 10 animation, which is that's possible. So this guy Andre Lille, he made a animation, some sort of promo piece. It's more for JMA Comics, but it features 10, and he can definitely use that. So if you want, I can send that to you, sir,
Okay, click
to
these
Hero Shack.
numbers and it doesn't seem to
No,
change.
that just it's on there, but it doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
This was the last tier, the last reward.
So yeah, it looks
You've
pretty
seen them
good.
all, sir. You've seen them
Yeah,
all. What do you think?
pretty good, pretty good.
All right, cool.
Uh,
Yeah,
I definitely would like to get it. I'm just it's a question of whether I can afford it because $59. Well,
yeah, I know, I know.
$40 US. At least there's no shipping on that.
Yeah, the shipping is so because Critical Blast, they are settled in the United States. So distribution so shipment to backers within the United States is the lowest. It's like I think it's $12,
Yeah,
10, 10, 11 or $12, something like that.
yeah,
But outside the United States, it becomes more expensive.
yeah. Well, and then there's the below exchange rate too, which
Mm.
puts it up. But because I'm in Canada, so it's
Oh
not gonna
yeah,
be 12. It's not gonna be $12 for me.
no, this is correct. Canada is more expensive. But when you ship from Canada to the United States, it's cheaper than vice versa for some reason.
Yeah, usually, or it could be about the same. Well, if you leave the shipping on, it's probably about the same. If you
Mm,
take the shipping off, if you're allowed to, it is usually cheaper.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Shipping. Did I say shipping? If you take the
But
tracking. Sorry, I meant the tracking, not the shipping.
oh oh yeah,
If
the
you take the
tracking. Yeah.
tracking off of the shipping, it's
Hmm.
cheaper. If you keep it on the tracking, then it's probably just as much.
Right. So yeah. So while the campaign is going, I might add some preview pages when. So we're still working on the book, right? We have a lot to do still, but when things are done and I'm like, this is a page that's not too spoilery, I'll just add it to the campaign. I might add a trailer.
Uh,
Also, it all depends how things go. I have to
uh,
think about what has priority.
And Crooked Painter, this is issue 6, and this is their latest campaign. So I don't think it's the 10th issue that you got, or 10 issues. He says, ooh, I
Is
have perfect 10. I got the 10 issues in the last campaign. Is this issue 11? No, so you must have got 5 issues, or I'm not sure exactly how that worked. He says,
maybe
wait, maybe
five. Yeah,
5.
yeah, maybe.
So yeah,
Yeah,
this is their latest campaign. Um, there's it's linked in the top. It's in the description, along with his Twitter and his YouTube channel. For anybody that wants to check out those as well. Um,
cool. Thank you so
so
much for
yeah,
showing.
yeah. So yeah, I just gotta find out how much $40 is Canadian. I'd like to get at least the digital catch up tier, but
All right. Yeah, yeah.
that's probably gonna be like $60 for me, maybe more, probably $60. Well, what's 1/3 of 40?
Yeah, I don't think Fund My Comic. The other platforms you can set the like the money, like how do you call it? We call it valuta. I don't know how you call it, but so
Shipping?
your no your money unit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you can on here because I switched mine to Canadian
Okay, all right.
for my campaign.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, currency is I think the word you're looking for.
Currency. Yes, I was looking for that word. Thank you.
But yeah, it's great looks definitely look like great campaign and
Yeah, if you like superheroes, if you like action, and if you like to dive into a new superhero universe with crazy, colorful characters, then this might be something to check out. You know.
oh, there
Wow,
you go.
44 backers. We
You
got
got
some backers.
yeah, you got 2 new backers.
Holy shit! Excellent. Thank you, guys. Fantastic.
Well, I'm presuming they're from here. They could be not from here too.
Wow, that's great. That is great. Thank you, guys. Excellent. Wow.
Yeah, $52. So that would
Woo.
put you over that $3,900 mark. Now just $48 to go, or
Yeah.
$49 to go, and
Yeah.
you'll be at the $4,000 mark.
Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's when I launched this was the first time that I launched a campaign on my own channel. Usually if I went to other people's channels like Bancroft, like
Yeah,
bigger shows to have your launch boost, you know. But I was like, I need to do this on my own channel. I don't want to be dependent on other people. Plus, I've been working for years to build my own YouTube
yeah,
channel and YouTube following, you know.
yeah.
So it's time to go independent. So so I launched this on my own, and we were funded within 24 hours, which
Oh,
was I
that's
was really
good.
nervous. You know, I didn't know what to
Yeah,
expect. But
I'd like my campaign to get off of this. My campaign's been going slow, unfortunately.
yeah,
Uh,
it's difficult, man. It's really difficult. You need to
yeah,
keep grinding. It's
yeah.
it's tough.
But I
And
know. Go ahead.
but also when you take this little break, for instance, when you take a little break, maybe 1 year, you don't people see don't see much updates, or so you lose the momentum that you've been building, right? So you need to keep going. um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I know. I need to come back in here and stop sharing.
Thank you, Rick, for showing the campaign.
Yeah, no
I
problem. No
appreciate it.
problem.
Oh, people can see now. They see the
Let's see
hi
us.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been great having you on, and well,
Ah,
I'd say you can
and-
come on any time that you want, but usually probably when I'm doing something, you're
yeah. Usually, right now it's bedtime for me. Yeah.
yeah. And but because it's like 1 o'clock, over past 1 o'clock where you are, so you probably want to get some sleep.
Well,
So,
I'm on in like 50 minutes. I'm on Art Bear's show.
oh, I
So
haven't been on
that's re
his, and well, I've never been on his. I've been wanting to get on
no, me
his
neither.
before.
So that was really crazy. So
Is he still on YouTube, or do you
I
know?
think so. Yeah, I think so. So I'll be awake. So I think I'm going to grab me some coffee
Right?
and so stay awake.
Yeah,
Right? Wow, Rick, this was a pleasure.
yeah.
It was fantastic
Roles
that
reversed
you had
this
me on.
time, but
Yeah,
still a good time talking too, and
thank you
getting
so
to know
much,
a little
man.
bit more. And oh, I'm
Really
glad we were
cool.
able to. I think hopefully it was me or this show, anyways. Getting you a couple more sales.
Yeah, well, you can claim those, man. Just do it. Yeah.
Okay. Also, yeah, I guess I'll let you go, and I guess I'll say bye to everybody. That'll be my show for today. Normally, I do 2 hours, but I do 2 hours coloring, and I just don't. I might start up one. Well, no, I'm gonna go over to Hero Shack channel in about 2 hours, and I'll talk about whatever over there. We do. He does a show at 9 till 10 Eastern, so
Mm,
on
cool.
Wednesdays. So
I'll check it out.
okay, so see everyone. And again, thanks for Dave for coming on, and we'll
My
catch you
pleasure.
guys all later. I'd say tomorrow, but probably Saturday because I'm going to be on Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition tomorrow. Drawing actually, and also hopefully on Tank Ferret show as long as he sets up the stream promoting. So bye bye everyone. God
Bye,
bless.
guys.
I'll drop a link. Okay,
Drop a link. All right.
I just
Can't
did.
leave with can't leave without the link.
Yeah. Oh, unless he means Hero Shack.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
have here. I'm not sure whether Hero Shack set his thing up yet. Crooked. So, anyways, uh, just look for Hero Shack on YouTube.